Commanding General, Combined Arms Center for Training, who will officiate today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, Brigadier General Funk.
All take your seats, please. Good Lord, what a turnout, huh? You guys are all as amazed as I am that we're promoting this yahoo. I swear we'd be much more military, but my foot hurts so bad I can hardly think. So, okay. What do you want to do now?
Sir, if you have any comments you'd like to make now, and whenever you're ready, sir.
Yeah, what I'm going to ask Gene to do first of all, Gene, thanks for coming home to do this. I really, really appreciate it. All these people you've touched out here and all the great guys that have seen you and watched you grow in this profession, and now you're a chief of ops somewhere for a friend of mine that went in high school, which is amazing. So it's a very, very small army. What I'm going to ask you to do right now is introduce the family, since they're all here.
Yes, sir. My wife, Christy, my oldest son, Joshua, my baby, 6'9", 300-pound, Jeffrey. This is my father, Tom Reedy. My brother, Tommy Reedy, his wife, Candy. My mother-in-law, Barbara Lee, father-in-law, Dallas Lee. My oldest son, Joshua's fiance, Cherie. My granddaughter, Kayla, the little blonde-haired bombshell right here. My brother-in-law, Todd Glue, Shelley Glue, which is my wife's sister. The oldest son couldn't make it, the youngest son, Jordan, and then they're twin girls that look real excited. And so we're all born and raised kind of in the Idaho area, west of Boise, and that's where they all have come from. So that's home for us.
That's everybody?
Hey,
whose cool car is that parked out
The
there?
one that says Mom 67
Yeah,
on
exactly.
the that would be my wife. And she's, sir, she makes it very clear that she's owned that car longer than we've been married.
Very nice. And which is why it says Mom's on it. Of course, my wife owns everything I have too, so that's the way it goes. Hey, listen, what a great day. I mean, what a great day for our Army, that the Reedy family would give back, because, you know, we enlist the soldier a long time ago, and then we re-enlist the family. And then everybody joins in and we all become a bigger family. And it's all about, in this time of war, sacrifice to serve. I just happened to take about an hour this morning and march with all the grade school and middle schoolers here on post on the 9/11 march this morning. Sing some patriotic songs and really kind of share that moment with about 2,000 kids here at good old Fort Leavenworth with their family and friends. And I was struck by the fact that it is an amazing time in our country that when we can ask people to re-enlist, and I mean, if you don't know this, and maybe some of you don't, our re-enlistment rates are out of the roof. We're done. Every service is. This generation of sacrifice and service, this is the next greatest generation, and these are the leaders of it. So on this, the day before this great, or this very poignant moment, 9/11, on the day before that, it is great that we're going to put another great leader in charge of our country so that we'll never forget and we will always be ready. So, Gene, thanks for doing this. Thanks for letting me officiate that. I think we're going to bring some people up, and actually, despite all of our best, we're going to do this, right? Yes, sir. All right, we got to. I guess it's so. All right, come on up. Let's do it, man. As SpongeBob SquarePants would say, I'm ready, ready, ready.
Attention to orders. The President of the United States has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities of Stanley Gene Reedy. In view of these qualities, and has demonstrated potential for increased responsibility, he is therefore promoted in the United States Army to the grade of Colonel with the effective date 1 September 2010. Eagles have been popular symbols in our and other military services, at least as far back as the Romans. Colonels started wearing spread eagles as rank insignia in 1829 when they transferred the gold or gilt eagles that decorated their hat cockades to their collars. After 1831, most of the colonels wore silver eagles on their gold epaulets or gold-bordered shoulder straps.
Ladies and gentlemen, the newest colonel in the United States Army and his family. That's not my job. I'm not the KISS guy. I'll use this card. How about this? I'm going to use this card, but what we're going to do now is put do the oath. You face Eugene, and we'll do this. I state your full name.
I, Stanley Eugene Reedy,
Having been appointed a colonel in the United States Army,
having been appointed a colonel in the United States Army,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely
that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office which I am about to enter.
the duties of the office of which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Awesome. Move around. All right, now we got to do the big photo with the big poster thing here. More stuff for the wall, handshake, coin, okay. Everybody get one? All right. The floor, sir, is yours.
Sir, first of all, I'd like to thank you for doing this today. And to the director of the National Simulation Center, Tony Crow, a friend of mine, for allowing us to do this here. It truly is a place for me to do this. As I've reflected, as I look back over my career, I thought, to me, a successful career would be as a major. So this is really exciting. Sometimes there's allergies around here, so I'll try to move out of the allergy places. So as you look back, you know, success is not purely a result of an individual. The success, there's individuals out here, and I'm going to talk about some of them, that help make people who they are, people better. And that's, you know, my dad is one of those people. And my oldest brother. Where's Jeff Bucher? Jeff Bucher, he was my sponsor when I first got here in 1999. And he helped me understand working with civilians. My goal before I get out of the Army is to get this guy out of my office downstairs, so I'm serving him notice. Tony, you got 2 years to get out of my seat. There's a lot of folks in the audience. When I was a kid, where we grew up, Payette, Idaho, there was a little blue-haired lady. I worked in a mom and pop's auto parts store. And she worked on me, I think I worked there for almost 1.5 years, and she worked on me to try to go to school. I had no interest in being in the Army, no interest in going to school. She worked on me that entire time. I was successful in getting me off to school. The day I left, then and only then did she tell me she was a retired lieutenant colonel from the Marine Corps. And I went back and thanked her many years later. And she's no longer alive, but she was a very important person in helping me get to where I am. My wife and my kids, you know, it's been a long road, but I love you and I appreciate you. Don Tolliver, he was my boss twice, a friend and a mentor. Sean Hallinan, We've worked a tough program together. He's done a lot for me, he's done a lot for the program. And I contribute, really, when I came to this building, I was promoted up here the 1st of July, 2005. Congratulations, you've got this $100 million program. Try to make it succeed. I contribute these Eagles, me going to the War College, to that program, and a lot of people in here. People helped me understand my job, forcing me to understand my job and to be better at my job. A very highly political job. And probably professionally the most important person in this room is Mr. Ty. My mentor, my sounding board. He beat me in the head a lot, but most of it was good guidance and helping me find my way. And sir, I appreciate it. In closing, everybody in this audience can touch someone to help them be a better person. And it's all those little touches that help a person succeed. And I challenge you to do that. Because there's probably half the people in this audience that have done something for me and helped me get to where I'm at. And I really appreciate that. And I appreciate you coming today for this ceremony.